Yeah, brother. Your big homie back at it again. I read one of the comments on your page, man, with some redneck talking about his nigga bitch coming over to clean the house, and he got another one coming to clean his yard and all kind of stupid shit. This is what we got to deal with, brother. We have rednecks out here that think like this. Now, of course, if they was in front of us, they wouldn't be talking this shit. The internet will give you a whole lot of courage because you ain't got to see nobody and you ain't got to be touched. Say it like that. You see it with a lot of rappers nowadays. Got their guns on YouTube. Then they meet a real nigga in the streets and get the shit slapped out of them. But anyway, what's going on is these crackers. I know you know about the paramilitary they got in the mountains and shit. Now the government knows this too, but they use the excuse it's a free country. Everybody got the right to bear arms. You got the right to congregate, and you got the right to do this and the right to do that. Soon as the Panthers did it, they had the military. They were using guerrilla tactics and mind control and COINTELPRO on these brothers for doing the same thing these white hillbillies in the mountains right now doing. And you got this stupid brother for change or whatever his damn name talking about racism as if, well, what if it didn't exist? And uh, how would we recognize it? The hell does he mean? If we're not talking about a hypothetical thing, this is something that's been going on for over 400 years. Over 400 years. This is not something that happened yesterday, and we could just say, okay, no more of that. It's brothers like him, like I told him in another video. It's brothers like him who sit here like idiots trying to fog up the lines. So now you'll have black men out here thinking instead of reacting. You don't need to do too much thinking. If a redneck call you a nigga, you knock his goddamn head off. That's it. You don't need to think about that. What is there to think about? If he call you a nigga and you sit there thinking about what you gonna do, and you calm yourself down and don't do nothing, what you think the next redneck gonna do? Now that he saw you ain't gonna do nothing, he gonna call you a nigga, and then they gonna think, hey, he ain't gonna do nothing. That's them niggas. They scary. They cowards. Then we gonna have a real problem. You know what I say, brother? I say we need to start us a paramilitary group. We don't need to put it on TV. Just go through our own neighborhoods. All these young boys out here gang banging and all of these stupid things, going to prison all this time. Put them young lions and soldiers in a paramilitary group. Train them how to shoot right. Train them how to go out there and get the man. Don't rob from your own people. They poor as it is. You gonna take a little bit they got, so then they have to turn around and try to rob you. You do a Robin Hood. You rob from the rich and give to the poor. You don't rob from the poor and keep the loot. What sense does that make? And then it ain't like when you make your money, you gonna leave the hood. Where you gonna go at? Because the rednecks down so don't want you in their neighborhood. Anyway, brother, this for a change guy is a clown. And this is a black man who's supposed to represent us going to college. Now imagine if he turns out to be a motivational speaker. What is he gonna tell kids? The black kids. Black kids, racism is not right and we should not practice it, even though it's practiced on us. We should be peaceful and love everybody, even though they hate our guts and they trying to kill us all. Turn the other cheek like Jesus did and die like Jesus did. And Jesus went to he got to go to heaven. You might not get to go there, but still, go ahead and die peacefully. And that's just what the 80, 90-year-old black people was taught. Read the Bible. Die peacefully. Suffer in silence, like Jesus said. Do whatever your master tells you. Do whatever your master tells you. That's what Jesus said in the Bible. Do whatever your master tells you. That ain't that a hell of a thing to tell some slaves? Just shut up and take it, nigga. That's basically what they were saying. Shut up and take it. And now you got this fool for change on here making videos, ridiculous videos. What kind of answer you expect to get for some shit like that? If it wasn't no racism. If it wasn't no racism, people still would be killing people. They just find another reason to do it. The only reason white people took black people as slaves because white people was dying off when they tried to make them the slaves. They was killing over. They tried to make the Indian slaves and they was killing over. The only one that could live and take it and be strong was the black people. So they ran with it. And all of them turned their back on us. When we was fighting them rednecks off in America, because we were the first Americans, when we were fighting them off, it was a bunch of Indians that was helping the white man to catch us. In Spain, the Arabs turned on us and was helping the white man enslave us. So we have no friends. The Chinese, they didn't help us. Nobody helped us. And now we still waiting on the white man to just give the reins back over and say, go ahead, black people, rule again. Forget all them hundreds of years we was kicking your ass. We gonna let y'all rule now, and y'all do what you want to do. Hell no. If he could keep you under his control for 1,000 years, he gonna do it. The only way we gonna take control is if we take it. He ain't gonna give it to us, because he ain't had it given to him. When Africans was ruling other nations, when we went in there and took it from them, we didn't change what they believed in, the gods. We didn't change it. We made their living situation better. The Greeks and the Romans had nothing until they met the Africans. Do some research, brother. Tell this brother for change to do some research. Learn about his African imperialism. Learn about African imperialism. And he will learn the truth. Don't just read about the Europeans. That's what this whole system of learning is in America. The Eurocentric learning. Which means white people did everything and everybody else fits in wherever they could fit in. Anyway, this brother is real annoying, so I'm going to shorten my video. But holla at this brother, man. Maybe you could talk some sense into him. Because I ain't going to talk nice to him. For him to be going to a black college, he need to go to Yale or something.